Welcome students. So let's solve some problems from tangent and normal. But before that, just recall the basic rules of derivatives and derivative of some particular functions. Remember all these functions, derivative of these functions, that is exponential functions, log functions, trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions, and the slope of the tangent at a certain point, equation of the tangent at a certain point, and slope of normal and the equation of the normal that we already know or we already learned in our previous class. So if this tangent is parallel to the x-axis, then so for a curve y is equal to fx, the tangent will parallel to the x-axis at a certain point p, that is x1 comma y1. Then the condition of parallel to x-axis is, that is the slope of the tangent at that point, that is dy dx at x1 comma y1 should be equals to 0. Okay, that means this x-axis and the tangent will be parallel to each other. Now at that curve y is equal to fx, the tangent at a point p is parallel to the y-axis. Then the condition is this slope of the normal, that is dx dy at a point x1 comma y1, that is the point of contact, equal to 0. That means this dx dy, that is the derivative of x with respect to y, should be 0 at that point. That time we will call this tangent is parallel to the y-axis. And if this parametric form is given, that is x is a function of t and y is another function of t, that time how we'll find the equation of tangent and equation of normal? When we will solve some parametric equation, that time we will discuss about this equation of this tangent and normal, how to find the equation in these cases. So here is your first problem. One curve is given, you need to find the equation of the tangent and a normal. So here is the curve, that is x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 13x square minus 10x plus 5. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will find this dy dx, that is 4x cube minus 18x square plus 26x minus 10. Now what is the slope of the tangent? That is dy dx at that point 1 comma 3. So put x is equal to 1 in this derivative dy dx, we will find this slope of the tangent will be 1. Now if we find the slope of the tangent, then we can easily find the equation of the tangent also. So that means the equation of the tangent at the point p, that is y minus y1 is equal to, that is y minus 3 is equal to the slope, that is 2 into x minus 1. Here is the equation of the tangent, and for slope of the normal it will be minus 1 upon m, that is minus 1 by 2, and here is the equation of the normal. So we know how to find the equation of the tangent and equation of the normal. So here is your next problem. So check this next problem. Show that the equation of the tangent to the ellipse. So general equation of the ellipse is given and one point x1 y1 is given. You need to find this equation of the tangent. So given equation is this. Firstly find dy dx, that is differentiating this equation with respect to x. We will find dy dx. Now let's find the value of dy dx. Just separate them and find the value of dy dx, that is x b square upon y a square. Minus of this value is dy dx. Now what is the slope of the tangent? That means dy dx at the point x1 comma y1 is the slope of the tangent, and here is the equation of the tangent is given by y minus y1 is equal to minus of m into x minus x1. Now from here just simplify this equation, we will find x x1 by a square, is equal to y1 by b square is equal to x1 square by a square plus y1 square by b square. Now check this point of contact x1 y1. At that point we need to find the equation of the tangent. It's lying on this curve, that is it's lying on this ellipse. That means this point satisfy the equation of this ellipse. That means if we put x1 y1 into the equation of this ellipse, we will find x1 square by a square plus y1 square by b square. That means this value should be 1. That means from here I can write this left hand side. That means x1 into x by a square plus y1 into y by b square. This value should be 1. So from here we can say the equation of this tangent of this ellipse at a point x1 y1 is given by this equation. So we proved this. So here is your next problem. Prove that the curve given by this equation x by a whole to the power n plus y by b whole to the power n is equal to 2 touches the straight line x by a plus y by b equal to 2 at a point a comma b whatever the value of n. Means if we take any value of n, we can establish this straight line will touch this equation or curve at a certain point, that is a comma b. That means the point of contact is given, the equation of the line, or we can say the equation of the tangent is given, and the curve is given. Just we need to show for any value of n, this tangent will touch this curve at this point a comma b. So let's check how to solve this type of problem. So given curve is x to the power n by a to the power n plus y to the power n by b to the power n equal to 2. So find the derivative of this curve, that is differentiating both sides with respect to x. We will find this equation, that is we can find the value of dy dx in this form. Now put a comma b in this equation. So the equation of this tangent at a comma b is given by y minus b is equal to minus b by a into x minus a. Now simplify this equation, we will find x by a plus y by b is equal to 2. Look, this equation is independent of n. Okay, so whatever value we will choose for n, that does not matter, we will always find this is the equation of the tangent at the point of contact a comma b. So here we proved it, that whatever value we will choose for n, this tangent at a point a comma b always given by this straight line x by a plus y by b equal to 2. So here is your next problem. At what points will be the tangent to the curve y is equal to 2x cube minus 15x square plus 36x minus 21 be parallel to the x-axis? So one curve is given and it is given that the tangent will be parallel to the x-axis. That means I have the condition that the slope of the tangent will be 0 at the point of contact. Now what do we need to find? We need to find the point of contact. So firstly we need to find the slope of the tangent by letting some point of contact, some arbitrary point of contact, and then we have to use this condition for parallel to x-axis. So let's check how to solve this type of problems. So firstly, let the point of contact should be a comma b. Now the given equation is y is equal to 2x cube minus 15x square plus 36x minus 21. Now differentiating this both sides with respect to x. So we will find dy dx, that is 6x square minus 30x plus 36. Now since the tangent is parallel to the x-axis at that point a comma b, that is the point of contact, we can say the derivative at that point is 0. That means put x is equal to a on this equation, that is the derivative. So we will find this 6a square minus 30a plus 36 will be 0. So simplify it or factorize it, you will find a is to or A is 3. Now since A comma B is a point on a curve, so it will satisfy the equation of the curve. So from that we can say for A is equal to 2, we can find the value of B, and for A is equal to 3, we can also find the value of B. Just put the value A is equal to 3 and A is equal to 2 on this curve. Y is equal to this, which curve is given here. Now from here we can say the point of contacts are 2, 7 and 3, 6. So I think these types of problems are very easy, where this tangent, the condition for the tangent is given and the curve is given. Just you need to find the point of contact. Just find the points and satisfy these points with this given curve, and you will find this another coordinate, that is the y coordinate for this point. So here is the point of contact 2, 7 and 3, 6. So let's check another problem. Prove that all points of this curve at which the tangent is parallel to the x-axis lie on a parabola. So what do you mean by this question? That is, one curve is given and one condition is given, that is the tangent should be parallel to the x-axis, and this point of contacts will lie on a parabola. That means at that point the tangent will be parallel to the x-axis. All these points will lie on a parabola. That means all the point, if we connect all these points at which the tangent is parallel to the x-axis, that time it will form a parabola. So what do you have to do? Firstly we need to find the derivative, that is dy dx at the point of contact, and then check it if the points are lying on the parabola or not. So here is your solution. So firstly let the point of contact x1 comma y1 and then find the derivative of this curve, that is y square is equal to 4a into x plus a sin x by a, differentiating this with both sides with respect to x. So you will find the value dy dx. Now if this x1 y1 point is point of contact at which the tangent is parallel to the x-axis, that means dy dx at this point of contact should be 0. Now if we put here x1 and y1 point, so at that point dy dx should be 0. So from this right hand side we can say this 4a into 1 plus cos x1 by a should be equal to 0. That means cos of x1 by a should be minus 1. So from here we can easily find the value of sin x1 by a, that is root over 1 minus cos square x1 by a, that is 0. So this is the condition for which the tangent is parallel to the x-axis. That means for this point x1 y1, that is the point of contact, the sine value of this sin x1 by a should be equal to 0. Now since x1 y1 is a point on this curve, so it will satisfy the equation of the curve. So let's put this x1 y1 point on the curve. So we will find that's y1 square is equal to 4a into x1 plus sine of x1 by a. Now by the condition x1 sine of x1 by a is 0, so put the condition here, we will find y1 square is equal to 4a x1. Now it's the equation of a parabola, so we can easily say this x1 y1 is lying on this parabola y square is equal to 4x. Since all these points of contact, that is x1 y1, these all points will lie on this parabola y square is equal to 4ax. Just find what you mean by this question, what you have as information in this question. That is, here the curve is given, the condition of the tangent is given, and you need to show the points of contact are lying on this parabola. So use the condition, this given conditions, and show it that the points are lying on this parabola y square is equal to 4x. So here is your another problem. Same type of problem is given. Another curve is given and the condition for the tangent is given, and you need to find the point of contacts are lying on this curve. Same type of problem that we have solved before. So here one tangent drawn from this origin. That means from the point of contact, if we draw the tangent, it will cross the origin. So here is the function, that is y is equal to sin x. So firstly find dy dx. So given curve is y is equal to sin x, differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will find dy dx, that is cos x. So I am taking the point of contact is x1 comma y1. So the slope of the tangent, that is dy dx at the point x1 comma y1, that is cos of x1. So here is the equation of this tangent, that is y minus y1 is equal to cos of x1 into x minus x1. Now it will passes through the point 0 comma 0. Then 0 comma 0 will satisfy this equation of this tangent. So put x and y equal to 0. So from here you can establish this condition, that is y1 by x1 is equal to cos of x1. Now since x1 y1 is a point on the curve, it will satisfy the equation of the curve also. So now squaring these two equations both sides and adding, we will find the sin square x1 plus cos square x1 is given by this y1 square by x1 square plus y1 square. And we know the sin square theta plus cos square theta is also 1. So put the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta and simplify it. You will find x1 square plus y1 square is equal to x1 square minus y1 square. Now from here, if we replace this x1 y1 by x and y, simply we can say that this x1 y1 point lying on this curve x square y square is equal to x square minus y square. So here I prove that this points of contacts I have taken here as the form of x1 y1 will lie on this curve x square y square is equal to x square minus y square. So here is the solution, you can check. And here is your homework, 6 problems given here. You need to solve these problems. Like previously we solved the questions, you need to solve this question as same as before. So if any problem or any doubt is there, you are free to ask. Thank you.